2nd, I had surgery on my knee. It was actually a pretty terrifying time for me. My knee is fine, my baby is healthy, and I'm so grateful for the care that I received at GW Hospital.
Within just a few hours, they had determined that it was a cancerous tumor in my colon. I know that without GW Hospital and those doctors, I wouldn't be alive.
For life's defining moments, the George Washington University Hospital, defining medicine.
This President's Day, get more at your local Honda dealer. More prestige. Honda is KBB.com's most awarded car brand of 2017. More of the popular vote. The Honda Civic is the best-selling compact car in America. And more freedom to go anywhere. Honda was named the 2018 Best SUV brand by U.S. News and World Report. Get more during the President's Day sales event, like a 2018 Civic Sedan CVT LX for just $189 a month, or get 0.9% financing on a 2018 HR-V LX. Don't settle. Get to your local Honda dealer before President's Day is history.
We are staying on top of that breaking news for you tonight. Parents tell NBC News their students hid inside closets as a man with a gun ran loose near their high school campus in Florida. Inside that building, we have just learned the suspect's name is Nicholas Cruz. He is a former student at that school. Here's what else we know right now. At least 20 people have been injured. At least one person has died. Local deputies say the gunfire began around 2:30 this afternoon at a school in Broward County that's just northwest of Fort Lauderdale.
The gunman was at large for more than an hour, but he was taken into custody about 4 o'clock. We're also now getting cell phone video of the gunshots and the chaos that occurred inside that school from one classroom. We want to warn you that this video is disturbing.
Oh my God!
Police tweeted that students and teachers should remain barricaded inside the school until officers reach them. Florida Congressman Ted Deutsch represents that district. News 4 just spoke to him on Capitol Hill.
I have a staffer whose daughter was in the school who was able to get out after being on lockdown in the band room. That's what families have been going through all day today. It's just terrible.
Again, at least 20 people have been hurt. At least one person is dead. We're going to keep working this story. We will bring you updates as we get them. In the midst of today's emergency, no doubt South Florida dispatchers were flooded with the 911 calls. We teach our children at a young age the importance of these 3 digits. This Friday marks the 50th anniversary of the very first 911 call. News 4's David Culver introduces us to an Alexandria family grateful for the life-saving link.
March 23, 2015, Sheila Johnson remembers vividly.
I heard this thud.
Startled by that noise, she went to check on her now husband, Cleet Johnson, found him unconscious at the bottom of the stairs.
And when I try to get his hand, I mean, it's just completely limp. He can't even, make it. He couldn't even grip it. He couldn't even make a fist with me.
Looking at Cleet today, you'd be surprised to learn how close to paralysis and even death he was if it hadn't been for that voice on the other end of the line.
All right, just as long as he's in no danger, don't move him around.
Had I moved, the weight of my head would have just literally severed it like a wire cutter.
Because we're not there, we can't see what happened or how injured he is.
Brandy Palma, the 911 call taker that day.
It's my job to get them through their emergency. You know, oftentimes it's their worst day ever.
Brandy did just that, initiating the chain reaction of life-saving efforts, EMTs, then getting Cleet to the hospital, and eventually on the long road to recovery.
It's nice, you know, to get the reminder that you did help someone.
Cleet's story even more remarkable considering he worked at the FCC at the time, in the public safety sector, which in part oversees federal 911 reliability. He can attest it works.
Joy and gratitude personally, but also a much broader kind of, I wish everybody knew this gratitude about how great these people are.
For 50 years, dispatchers like Brandy, the calm